Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Welcome to the mathematics online videos. We are working on chapter number 12, Introduction to Trigonometry, and today we are going to learn about exercise 12.2. We are not going to solve questions of exercise 12.2, but we are going to look at the examples which are similar to questions of exercise 12.2. Before we begin, let us quickly revise what we did in the last class. We have introduced to the Hero's formula. Hero's formula is used to find the area of a triangle where all the three sides of the triangle are known. Okay, so we use a semi-parameter and then we use this formula which is called as Hero's formula to find the area of a triangle. Today in this video we are going to learn how to find the area of a quadrilateral. There are two types of questions in finding when we are finding the area for quadrilateral. There are two types of questions. We will look them in detail. Type 1 is when we have the length of a diagonal and we know the length of the two altitudes. Okay, so first let us quickly revise what is a quadrilateral. Quadrilateral is a shape with four sides. And what is a diagonal? Diagonal is a line joining the two opposite sides. Okay, so this is the diagonal which is joining the two opposite sides. Let us say we are giving it of measurement b. What is an altitude? Altitude is a line joining a vertices and the diagonal. Okay, joining a vertex and a diagonal. So this is an altitude which is joining a vertex and a diagonal. So there are total two altitudes, a1 and a2. So when you know measurement of one diagonal and two altitudes of a quadrilateral, you will use the following formula to find its area. The formula is half multiplied by one diagonal multiplied by sum of the altitude. Okay, so just remember this formula. The formula to find the area of a trigonal will be, the quadrilateral will be half multiplied by one diagonal multiplied by sum of its altitude. Okay, so now let us see the type 2. The type 2 is when you know the measurement of all the four sides of the quadrilateral, when you know the measurement of all the four sides of the quadrilateral and you know measurement of one diagonal. Okay, so type 2 is when you know the measure of one diagonal and all the sides of the quadrilateral. So this is a type where we know length of all the sides of the quadrilateral and we know of one diagonal. So when you have such a type of quadrilateral, as you can see, this quadrilateral gets divided into two triangles. Okay, first I can say it's triangle PQR and a next triangle is PSR. Okay, so the quadrilateral gets divided into two triangle PQR and triangle PRS. So in such a quadrilateral, we will first find the area of triangle PQR and the area of triangle PRS, and then we will find the area for the quadrilateral. So for such a quadrilateral where we know all the four sides and one diagonal, the area of the quadrilateral is area of triangle 1 plus area of triangle 2. Okay, so let us consider this as triangle 1 and this as triangle 2. So the area will be area of PQR plus area of PRS. Now let us look at an example for both the types. Example number 1 is corresponding to the example to the type 1. The question is, find the area of the quadrilateral PQRS where when PR is equals to 25 cm and altitudes from opposite vertices are 16 cm and 10 cm. So looking at the question, it is very easy to recognize that this is the type 1 quadrilateral where we know there is a quadrilateral PQRS, PR. Look at PR. How does PR is made? PR is the diagonal of this quadrilateral, and that is 25 centimeter. We have one altitude which is 10 centimeter. We have another altitude which is 16 centimeter. So basically, we have these as a question, and we will solve it by using the formula. You will first write down the formula. Area of PQRS is equal to half multiplied by diagonal multiplied by sum of the altitudes, which is half multiplied by 25 multiplied by 16 plus 10. Okay, so 16 plus 10 will give us 26. You can cancel this 2 and 26. I can say 2 ones are 2 and 2 13s are 26. You can cancel it and then you can multiply 25 with 13. When you multiply 25 with 13, you will get 325 centimeters square. Okay, so we have got the area of the quadrilateral PQRS, which is 325 centimeters square. So this was very easy. Now let us look at the example number 2. You have to copy down both the examples. You have to write down both the examples. You have to write down the formula for both the types. Okay, so the slides which you are seeing in this video today, you are going to write everything. Okay, so now the example 2. In example 2, we have find the area for quadrilateral PQRS in which PS is equal to 8 centimeter, PQ is equal to 5 centimeter, RS is equal to 7 centimeter, QR is equal to 6 centimeter, PR is equal to 9 centimeter. So basically you will just have this question and you will have to draw the triangle. You will have to draw the quadrilateral. Okay, so you will just draw a quadrilateral of 4 sides with name it PQRS, and then accordingly you can write down its measurements. Okay, so you will just draw a quadrilateral. You won't get this in the question. You will just have the measurements. You will draw a rough quadrilateral. You will give the measurements accordingly. Okay, so now as you see, we have 4 sides and 1 diagonal. So we will divide this quadrilateral into 2 triangles now, triangle PQR and triangle PSR. Okay, after dividing it, we'll first find the area of a triangle PQR. You will write down area of PQRS is equals to area of PQR, triangle PQR plus area of triangle PRS. Now first we are going to talk about area of PQR. We are going to find the area of triangle PQR by using the Hero's formula. Okay, we are using the Hero's formula. Let us say S1 semi-perimeter of triangle PQR. We are giving it name as S1. This is the same formula we used in the last exercise. A plus B plus C, adding all the 3 sides. If you look at the triangle PQR, this is triangle PQR. Okay, what are its 3 sides? Its 3 sides are 5, 6 and 9. So S1 will be 6 plus 5 plus 9 upon 2, which is 20 upon 2, and that will be equal to 10. Now putting that value of S and ABC in the formula for area of triangle PQR. Okay, I've just put the values of all the variables. So this will give me 10 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 1, which is finally equals to 200. So this is square root of 200. You will use calculator over here to find the square root of 200 and you get the answer as 14.14 centimeters square. The area of triangle PQR is 14.14 centimeters square. Now we'll find the area of triangle PRS. Yes, the same formula, and again you'll find the semi-perimeter for it. So we will name it as S2. The sides of PRS, the sides of PRS. So this is the triangle PRS. If you look at the sides of PRS, it's 9 centimeter, is 7 centimeter and 8 centimeter. So the 3 sides of PRS are 9 centimeter, 7 centimeter and 8 centimeter. We'll put these values in the formula to find semi-perimeter 2 first. We will get 8 plus 7 plus 9, which is 24 upon 2, which is finally 12. Now putting these values in the formula, you get A is equals to area of triangle PRS, 12 multiply by 12 minus 8 multiply by 12 minus 7 multiply by 12 minus 9, which is 12 multiply by 4 multiply by 5 multiply by 3. So finally you get the answer as square root of 720. Here you will use the calculator to find the value of square root of 720, and that is 26.8 centimeters square. So this is your area for the second triangle PRS. Now you will add both the areas to find the area of triangle quadrilateral PQRS, that is 14.14 plus 26.8. The answer is 40.94 centimeters square, and this is your final answer, the area of triangle PQRS. So this is the way we have seen the 2 examples. With the help of this example, you are going to solve question number 1 and question number 2 of exercise 12.2, which are exactly similar type of questions. Okay, so just solve them, practice them, and if you have any difficulty, please contact. Okay, so I hope the video was useful. Happy learning.